Hi, it's Gordon Kramer from the Tamam Shud blog, and what you're looking at on your screen is an image of a 2-shilling note. A 2-shilling note that was designed and produced by the good people at the Camp 7 Bank and the Internment Camp in Hay in 1941. It was actually designed by a gentleman called Mr. George Anthony Telcher. We're going to take a trip, an overview trip, around this note, and then we'll be producing more clips with some specific items incorporated in it. But for right now, let's take a closer look at what we have on screen. We'll enhance this particular vision, and you should be able to see a few things. Keep going, maybe a little more. Around the outside border there's a barbed wire border. It says, "We are here because we are here." Because we are here. It just goes round the border all the time. And that was all woven in very cleverly to the outer barbed wire border. The next thing we're going to look at are these words here, 2 shillings. And we have 3 denominations, a 6pence, a 1 shilling and a 2 shillings. And each are quite different in their own way. We're going to be looking at these borders here, this inner rectangular border, because they're extremely interesting, very unusual to say the least. Then we're going to look at the signatures. This one is Mr. Stahl, he's the manager, and he signed each and every banknote that was produced. I believe there were around 6,000 in total that were produced. And over here, this is a Mr. Mendel and Mr. E. Mendel. There were, in fact, 3 counter-signatories, Mr. Mendel being one, a Mr. W. Epstein, and a Mr. H. M. Robineau. Mr. Mendel, as it happens, is our mystery man because we can't seem to find a trace of him in the records at Hay as an internee, or even as someone who was on board the Dunera. That's to the moment. That could be that we will find him, but right now, a mystery man. Next element of the design, the shield with the ram, and in the center of this ram here you'll see Eppenstein has been written in to the fleece. On the reverse side of this note there are 25 of these merino rams, and they all have a name of individuals written onto them, believed to be the 25 people who occupied Hut 26 in the Hay Internment Camp, along with Mr. Telcher. And down the bottom there you can see Mr. Telcher's name, bottom right beneath the number. 40446 is the number of the internee to whom this was issued. So the notes were really personalized. Each internee was issued with a number of banknotes of different denominations. Clouds that we see are made up of lines apparently. The inside of each of these letters have lines in them. Some of them are a little different, as you might see in various locations. And each of those letters has got a border, a shaded area. You have a fence, you have poles, you have a ground line running along here, and you have the emu and the root. Other aspects, but for now that's what we're going to be looking at in the next few clips in detail at some of those areas. Hope this has been of interest thus far. Lots more to come. Thank you for stopping by.